What the fuck is up, y'all? It's Crazy McCormick here. And I know it's late, but, you know, getting off of the last legs of the DCG con and shit, um, everything that went on with that still affected my memory. It's affected my well being. It's affected my soul. And, to make a long story short, when it concerns DCG Con, I had a shit ton of fun, and I actually hope that they have another one next year. Because being in that kind of an atmosphere, being around the type of people that juggalos are, it gives you that adrenaline rush. It gives you, it gives you a sense of belonging. And for the longest time, I have felt that there is something mythical in each and every one of the juggalos. The ones that this music has actually touched in a very deep, connecting way. All the juggalos that feel that magic, they're the ones that are true juggalos. And because of that, I felt that it was very necessary to have us on Juggalo a Day to speak about mythic figures. And what's our favorite mythic figure, and basically what is it that it means to us. And in this case, that's my mythic figure. That's my favorite mythic figure, is dragons. I would say probably the wisest of all mythic figures. Specifically, this one is my favorite. It's a silver dragon with red eyes, ruby red eyes. I named it Mordecai. Not after that movie with Johnny Depp in it. Like, that really has nothing to do with it. Because I had never seen that movie. As a matter of fact, I named it that before the first trailer for that movie actually even came out. I looked at it, and there was something in my head that just consistently screamed that name. It was like between Mordecai and Mususu, which is a word that I've actually never heard of before until I saw this motherfucker. When I bought that statue, it was hanging up at a Sleeping Tiger Imports, and I had been seeing silver dragons with red eyes before I even bought that. Like, I had dreams about it. Like, if I would be laying down in bed on a very quiet night, and I'd close my eyes and I would just see shimmers of silver, and it formed as I focused more on it. It actually took the form of a dragon. So when I saw that thing, I was shocked, and I found myself staring at it just in the middle of the fucking store. Just for like 5 minutes, I didn't blink. And I told my girlfriend about it. My girlfriend knows all about that type of shit. And I was like, I don't know if I can get this. I want it, but I don't know if we can get it because we can't fucking afford it. We got bills coming up and all this shit. And so we've left. And the minute I left the store without that statue in my possession, I immediately formed the biggest killer fucking headache. It was a super bad migraine. And I had it for 30 minutes walking around the fucking mall. Until we find ourselves again at Sleeping Tiger Imports. I looked at it, I looked at my girlfriend, and I said, fuck it. I walked right into the store. I took it off the wall. I put it on the table, asked them to put it in a box because I'm fucking buying this. I don't care how much it costs. And I bought it. They put it in a box. I left with the box. As soon as I had that box in my hands and I left the store, my migraine disappeared. I don't really get super bad migraines like that. Ever. And I haven't since I had this motherfucker. And to me, I would honestly have to say that this is definitely my chosen mythic figure. Or the mythic figure probably chose me. Most people really just say mythic, I think, because it's never been physically seen. And a lot of people feel that, you know, animals like this are made up and stuff like that. I disagree. And you know, like this and fairies and shit like that. You know, I've always believed in something, you know, I've always believed that there are extraordinary things that are out there. And I honestly believe that this is one of those things. And to me, I feel that at some point in time in the past, these things were very real. But, you know, of course, not everybody's going to fucking believe in that same shit. But with me, this is my favorite mythic figure. Specifically Mordecai. Mordecai is my favorite. You know, silver, being silver, you know, having a shimmering light draws attention. Being a dragon, it is the wisest of all beings, physical beings. And with its red eyes, you can tell he's got a little bit of mischief in him. And to be totally honest, I'd say that that definitely explains myself. You know, I do draw attention to myself. I'm a very intelligent person, and I'm pretty mischievous. Or mischievous, or however the fuck you pronounce it. Fuck you, I'm tired. And I was actually thinking about that. It just popped into my head as I was listening to the fucking audiobook for Behind the Paint. And Violent J was actually explaining shit about the Dark Carnival. That's the chapter I'm at right now. I've been listening to it all fucking day. And I'm already ending chapter 9. And that's something that he was actually talking about. Was that, you know, like towards the tail end of it. Can't really explain it right now. But this is just the thing that popped into my head because of what I was listening to on the audiobook. And Mythic Figures comes to mind. So go ahead and tell the world, you know, what you think about Mythic Figures. Are they real? Are they not? Do you feel that they've been real before? Do you see the same type of shit? Do you experience that kind of thing? You know, and either which way, what is your favorite mythic figure, or what type of mythic figure actually defines you? You know, that's basically what we're fucking talking about. So that's it for now, and I'm out this bitch. Tune in tomorrow, you'll see Mac. Peace.